is Ryan, and after listening to the second affirmative side, I realized that he didn't address the point that my teammates had made, which is the confusion between the suspect and the people with open carry guns at the scene while where the police arrived. This can also be very lethal to the people with open carry gun. Imagine what would happen if the police arrive at the scene and they see many people with guns. A possibility that they can take everyone into suspect and start to investigating them. But another scenario could be very lethal. Why the police can be very fast and just shoot down one of them, even if it's the not the criminal. For example, last summer, Dallas police mistaken a man walking with a gun for a local police killing incident committed by a sniper. This incident not only illustrates that the open carry can be very dangerous to an innocent person, but can also be seen that the killing would not go any less, because the killer would use sniper kind of guns to kill people. The same with the Las Vegas incident, why the killer was up high and just shooting down people, and even with some or even if many of the victims were having a gun, they wouldn't be able to protect themselves. Also, I want to raise another disadvantages of allowing open carrying guns in California. It is about the humanity, which is with the allowing everyone to carry guns around in public spaces, especially in more of a secret space like churches. It's basically we try to normalizing guns to everyone, including children who would go to churches, and this normalizing guns ideal is making it feel like normal and okay to own guns and walking around with a weapon that can kill people, because kids haven't have their minds made up yet, so examples and graphics like that can easily be turned into wrong things. An example I want to raise is the Charlottesville of a rally where everyone entered the rally was carrying open arm guns. It's not only to scare away other people or their counterparts that may challenge them in their ideology, but so that is considered the Second Amendment was one of the reasons that the pro-guns people want to have guns and carry them around openly. The other aspect of that is having this gun can create a fear to other people, which make them feel less about speaking out and less about their rights of freedom of speech, because they would be very afraid. And I want to quote John Ben Blatty on his ban the open carry for firearms on New York Times. When military members and white supremacists descended on Charlottesville, Virginia last Saturday with Nazi flags and racist flag cards, many of them also carry firearms openly, including semi-automatic weapons. They came to intimidate and terrify protesters and the police. If you read reports of the physical attacks they abetted, apparently their plan worked. It means that the extremists exert fear and intimidation, preventing other groups to challenge them. The freedom to speech and act as the Second Amendment is turned upon its head to protect violence. And last point I want to raise is the workability of this act, which is kind of challenging because the police officers themselves are not really into this allowing open carry guns around them. For example, 2015 survey of about 1/5 of the police chiefs in Texas found that three quarters of the respondents opposed to open carry, according to the State Police Chiefs Association, which ran the survey. In the police in Milwaukee, Wisconsin have been trying and failing to restrict the open carrying of guns for years. The Attorney General argues that citizens have constitutional rights to publicly display weapons, which cannot be overruled by city authorities. I wish more of our legislators could see past the ideology, said Milwaukee Police Chief Edward Flynn. They have no concern about the impact in urban environments that are already blocked by too many guns and too much violence. And I also want to point out that the point that my opponent raised about Nevada and Texas, which have very loose gun control policy, has been not having too many open arm incidents before, but only in this year, two of them had two of the most bloody, terrific open arm incidents in the history of America. And I do not think this is a coincidence.
Sorry, I'm having trouble playing your music.
Oh, that's so long.
That's good.
Your time's up.
So